Hey everyone, Aaron here with Elite Water Sports. In today's video, yes, it's about body dragging. And it's more of the importance of why we body drag and also the procedure of flying the kite in order to set you up with a good foundation for things to come, like putting the board on. You may have just showed up to your lesson, your second, third lesson, and that instructor says, you know what, today we're going to go back to body dragging. Well, that's because they're seeing something that needs to be worked on. So let me prove why body dragging is so important, and I bet you I'll blow your mind why. Get rid of this board and work on our body drags. A body drag shouldn't be just dive the kite and leave it there. You should be working on constantly stroking your kite so you have consistent power and speed. And notice that when I bring up the 12, the kite up to 12, it's lifting me out of the water. I'm practicing that throttle control on the bar, and I'm making these strokes very methodical from 11 down to 2, so I get a lift and a pull. Kiteboarding's not just about a pull, it's about getting lifted and pulled. Notice where the bar's at, the bar's in. I got plenty of power, but I'm mastering my dive so that I have power the whole entire time. If I have the bar way out like this, I lose power, and then when I dive and then I shoot it, I get a big surge. You want nice and consistency. So never stopping and going, stopping and going. You want to go all the way up to 12, past 12, 11, and then diving down to 2. I'm still kind of pausing, so I want to have nice fluid motion on that dive. From 11 down to 2. And you can start to see that I'm streaming through the water pretty consistently. This is going to be the key to success, to understand where that power is on the kite and where I should have my bar. If you can't drag through the water this fast and this precisely as far as maneuvering the kite, water starts and riding are going to be very hard for you. Notice where the bar's at. The bar's not way out like this. I'm not flying the kite like this, waiting. I'm not paused and then go. I'm sheeting in to have a nice consistent speed through the water. Not everybody can do this just physically, but you can certainly start mastering the kite. So when your instructor passes that kite over to you and he says body drag, he's looking for you to have fun and control. If you look at, right now I'm using a hat, right? I'm wearing a hat, I can't see my kite. I'm looking at my main line here in the middle, and that's my arrow. My arrow is facing the kite, so I don't have to look up at my kite the whole time. As I get better, and sure, we're in really windy conditions, I can really start having fun and keep that power going. So now I'm skipping across the top of the water, which is super fun. This is a little bit of self-discovery. I don't need that instructor shouting at me, unless maybe I'm just doing those dives not as good as he wants or she wants. So just mastering that dive and having fun going through the water will make you such a better kiteboarder. Just have fun out there, okay? Just because you're body dragging doesn't mean you're not learning how to kiteboard. Forget the board and just go to mastering your kite. Get some mileage underneath you. Become a professional body dragger. Who knows? This could be the next sport. Mastering your body drags is a key, essential, and foundation to perfect water starts. If we get perfect water starts every single time that we dive the kite down and get up on this board and ride off, man, our progression goes through the roof. So you may be in the situation of hey, you've had a couple lessons and now that instructor wants to go back to body dragging, or maybe you're feeling confident, you're doing some supervision, master your body drag or your power stroke through body drags. It's all lining you up to be more confident once you get up on this board. So just a perfect dive. I'm gonna show you that right now. By putting that board on and swinging that kite over to the right, and that just barely gives me enough energy to get up on the board. If I master my body drags from 11 o'clock down to 2 o'clock, I'm gonna have a nice lifting sensation to get up on the board. If I can't control that perfect power stroke while body dragging, well, of course, I'm not gonna be able to do it while multitasking, getting up on this board. So I'll show you that perfect dive again. It's from 11 o'clock, diving across the window, down to 2 o'clock, so it gives you that perfect lifting water start. One thing to master while body dragging is how do you get back to your feet once you're in that, laid down, stomach down position. And that's by sending your kite up to 12. So get out of the habit of using your hands to stand you up, to get your feet back underneath you, and standing up like this without the kite at 12. You want to simply send that kite up to 12 and then stand up to your feet. You never want to use your hands on the bottom. That's not really teaching you much by using your hands. We want to teach you how to use your kite. So again, if you're in that body drag position and you want to stand up, send the kite up to 12 and lift up to your feet. That's how to execute your body drag. All right, this is Aaron with Elite Water Sports, and I'm gonna keep practicing how to dive this kite. We'll see you on the water.